How do you get unlimited leads into your business if you don't have an ad budget or if you don't want to spend a bunch of money on ads? Hey, I'm Will. I run a growth marketing agency with the name of Growth Labs, and over the past few years, I've had the luck, the pleasure, whatever you want to call it, of coaching over 1,000 business owners in an entrepreneurs group on how to grow their businesses and run effective marketing campaigns. One of the main questions I get asked all the time is, hey, how do I go and run Facebook ads? How do I go and run LinkedIn ads? And I always get the entrepreneurs I'm talking to take a step back and go, should I even run these ads in the first place? Now, let me give you some context. Ads in this day and age are getting more and more expensive. It's getting more and more competitive, and it's getting harder and harder to do, right? That's the reason why there's entire ad agencies out there to help their clients grow their businesses by running ads. Now, the thing is, with a lot of the clients that we talk to, a lot of the entrepreneurs we talk to, they have this idea that ads can go and grow the business or 10x the business in the next year or less. A lot of them have been sold the dream. And I'm here to tell you that unfortunately, for the vast majority of them, that's just not the reality. So, that being said, what is the strategy that I recommend to every one of these entrepreneurs when they come through and I don't think they should run ads? I'm gonna go through that and how you can execute this in your business to get unlimited number of leads coming through, and amazing leads, by the way, without having to spend on ads or test funnels or go through and build, high media buys, all that kind of stuff. This has been an instrumental strategy in my business to grow and for a period there to double every single year. What is this amazing, awe-inspiring strategy? It's actually pretty simple. It comes down to building partnerships. When I say partnerships, they can look like a lot of different things. It can be JVs or joint ventures, it can be referral partnerships, it can be referral commission plays, whatever it looks like. My favorite strategy to grow a small business is by far outreach and partnerships. How do you go and get a bunch of partnerships and get them to give you really good leads? I'll give you a couple of different ideas and ways that I've structured relationships and partnerships in the past. And these are tried and tested strategies that have really helped us to grow. Now, the number one way you can look at doing this is a referral commission. So for example, when we were just starting out and I was pretty desperate for clients, I sat down and said, who are serving the clients I want to serve? Right? Who are serving other small business owners in the B2B space? And two of the ideas I had was, one, approaching web design agencies who are building the websites for my clients, and two, approaching SEO companies who are doing SEO for my clients because it wasn't something that I offered. All it takes is a pretty simple Google or some LinkedIn searching to find other people that might be serving your clients. Now the thing is, right, the tricky bit isn't finding who they are, it's how do you form some kind of relationship or agreement that makes sense to you both. So my framework to look at doing this is to make it a win-win-win and to go slow. Ultimately, what it comes down to is it has to be a win for the end client, for your client, for your partner's client. So you've got to be good at what you do and they've got to be good at what they do, and then combined, what you can help your client with has to exponentially be better than what you guys can do alone, right? For example, with us, we were an email marketing company and we approached website builders because they could build a site, but once the traffic came in, they didn't have the capacity to help their clients nurture. So we did that and made everything more effective. That was an ultimate win for the end client, it was a win for us, and it was a win for the web developer as well. In that kind of relationship, what I generally like to do is at the very beginning, I like to actually pay for every single referral that's been sent through. Now, the reason why is because you don't want to get into a situation where you sit there and go, you haven't given me enough leads, or I've given you 10 leads and I've got nothing back. Not a great way to be, because naturally, not all partnerships and referral relationships are 50-50. So I tend to like to start with the idea of I'll pay for every commission or every single client that comes through, I'll share some revenue with them. And that's been a really good way to at least have a conversation or a coffee with your partners. Again, take your time with it. Not every partner is going to be great for you. You want to have multiple coffee meetings, get to know who they are, get to know their business, and get to know their clients. But if you can do it right and structure the right incentives and commissions and referrals and partnerships, it can be a super powerful strategy in your business. So that's the number one thing to look at, right? Just referral partnerships there. The second thing you can look at is joint ventures. And I've had a client in the past that built a $3 million a year business off the back of joint ventures. So not a single cent on traffic, not a single bit of outreach, literally just having partners where they share the revenue and they promote each other's products or services to their email list. So this is a little bit trickier to get right, But the upside of this strategy is that there are actually joint venture brokers out there. There's actually businesses who will put you in touch with someone who has your audience, either via email or social media, and connect you together for a fee in between. They'll charge a fee, your joint venture partner will charge you a fee for either a lead or a customer, but that is also a pretty effective way of growing because you don't pay until you get the results. So JVs are an amazing way to grow a business, especially if it's a little bit more B2C. That's typically where the JVs work well, whereas B2B straight referral commissions tends to work well. The third one, which I'll throw a bonus in there, is having an actual partner come into your business. And this is an actual strategy I've used in my business that really helped to hit an inflection curve and help us to double and grow in the right way. I've got a partner in my business with a much bigger audience. He's actually my business coach and mentor, James Schramko, and I've got a relationship with James where he takes a certain portion of my business after a certain amount. You've got to structure correctly, you've got to be in long-term thinking mode here, you've got to have a good relationship. But if there's someone in your market who has got your audience, who has got more track record than you, or bigger assets, or a bigger email list, it completely makes sense to look at least partnering with them and setting up some kind of relationship that makes sense for you both. That being said, go out there, there's no limit to what you can do. I've seen so many different ways of structuring a partnership. Get creative and find your people, make it a win-win-win, and your business will just grow end on end. You'll get a massive amount of leads, also better leads too, because there's trust in built that will help you to grow your business without ever having to spend a single cent on ads. If you like this video, comment below what type of partnerships you've been looking at. Let me know what struggles or challenges you've had with your partnerships, and I'll get back to you and give you some other ideas on how you can grow with partnerships. Now, that being said, do the YouTube stuff, like, subscribe, share, all of that kind of good stuff, and I'll see you on the next video.